Hello! Some rather recent news has actually struck me, and I think it's super ironic. I know it doesn't seem like I'm laughing, but it's kind of funny. So, as it seems to be a problem, the new Deadpool 3 is just anonymously being leaked left and right. Bits and pieces, full on set pictures, which very ironically, a new Marvel movie is using as little CGI as they can. Which if nobody's probably seen, a lot of the MCU, considering the fact this is not owned by Disney, I can understand why they're not using CGI, because that's all Disney wants to do, is put everything in this big TV room, essentially. It's just a big screen, and it's where they record most of their stuff, and nothing's really, real anymore. But the reason why I say that is because they are trying to be as practical as possible, and the irony behind it is the leaks are ruining it. And from pretty much himself, Ryan Reynolds, Mr. Deadpool, he pretty much is asking people to stop. And I'm going to read the quote from, I believe it was his Instagram, and it's pretty sad because there's irony in this, and I'll explain why. But he states, surprises are part of the magic of theatrical movies. It's important for us to shoot the new Deadpool film in real, natural environments using practical effects, as opposed to making a movie indoors and digitally. Telephoto lenses continue to spoil surprises and create a difficult situation for everyone. So, call me crazy, but it seems like, from what I understand, telephoto lens is those big cameras that can, shoot really far, almost like a telescope. So, I assume maybe it's just some asshole from really far away taking pictures when they shouldn't. So, anyway, he states, here's hoping some of the websites and social channels hold back showing images before they're ready. The film is built for audience joy, and our highest hope is to preserve as much of the magic as possible for the finished film and the big screen. Part of the reason people post spoilers is because they're excited. I realize these aren't real world issues, and it's firmly in the good problems bucket. I love making this movie. Now, here's the irony behind this. While, yes, it's ruining it, and it comes out in July. So I'm trying to avoid as many of these assholes as possible because they're pretty much just dropping it everywhere. TikTok, the app that shall not be named, Instagram, Facebook. These pictures are blowing up everywhere. And then the confirmed, I'm going to say this as politely as possible, the confirmed cast is just hilariously inaccurate. There's only 20 people, and 3 of them I'm almost positive are not in the movie. Now, maybe I'm stupid and I'm completely wrong, and not saying I wouldn't be wrong, but I don't think they're in it. It makes no sense. If you want to look it up, just Google Deadpool 3 cast, so I don't have to put the spoiler out here. I don't want to be a part of the problem. I don't know if speaking on it really increases the problem, but I really don't give a shit. But yeah, Ryan Reynolds is asking people to stop being cocks. So here's the funny part. The irony is, a leak is what made the movie even get made. That's pretty much the lore behind Deadpool cinematic universe itself, is the fact that it also not only paved the way for rated R superhero films, which is super awesome. Well, rated R in the current generation. And it's super awesome to see that it's continuing. Now, while Deadpool's getting a little stale with his jokes, because I don't know if anybody noticed, Deadpool 1 and 2 are definitely different. Deadpool 2's characters are a little cooler, and the story's a little better. But if you notice and you actually watch it's almost 2 versions where it's rated and I think it's unrated. And the problem with it is the jokes, you could tell the mask when he's talking, they tried to overdub it. And he even said it's really cool because you can change the jokes when I talk. The jawline, if you know English well, or it was like a Japanese dub, almost like an anime. You could tell when their mouths are moving. That's not exactly what they're saying. Now with lip syncing and them getting better with the technology to make their mouths match it, they didn't do that with Deadpool. So his jawline, while talking, did not make the same movements. So you can definitely tell it was dubbed, and it just made it a little off. It kind of just rubbed me the wrong way. Still a good movie. So I got off track. What my point is, it's ironic that a leak, that somebody decided to drop their balls on a keyboard, just hit enter and sent it to the world. That's what got the movie started. We all know this. And the weird part about it is that they're still doing so much live action shooting. I don't think anybody understands, even with inflation counted, back in 2014 when the leak happened, we got a movie in 2 years. So they greenlit it and ran it and did it with $50 million. $50 million, even in a good budget movie. That's not a lot for a superhero movie, even at that time. Fast forward, the second one was like $110 million budget. That's just the budget. That's not, advertising. See, the first one didn't have to advertise as much because it was already advertised. It was blowing up. It was viral. People wanted it. But 2, that's where it got tricky because they had 110, but I believe they had more for, advertising and everything. So that was fine. They're still going live action, like IRL, essentially recording with what's suspected to be $250 million budget. I guess we'll find out when it releases. But overall, I don't know if you're as excited as I am. I know I say this a lot, but yes, even through my shirt and cut-off hoodie, my nipples are still poking through. That's how excited I am for this. Deadpool 3 is something I've been waiting on, especially with the confirmed Wolverine and Deadpool going to be in it. I really hope to see the back and forth that I've seen in very beloved comics and small cartoon segments. I've seen them. I mean, they play off each other so well, and actually in real life they play off each other pretty well. So, not to run a risk of running this video too long, if you're as excited as I am for Deadpool 3, please leave a like, share this video if you liked it, and leave a comment saying, yeah, you can't wait for Deadpool 2, or let me know what you think about leaks, if they bother you or if they don't bother you, because I'm a firm believer in it's not so much the spoilers that ruin anything, because in all honesty, no matter if you know what the ending is, sometimes it's not about knowing the end, it's about the journey to the end. I know this sounds very cheesy, but I've been spoiled by many movies, and I still watch it and enjoy the beginning, middle, and end of the whole film. Or even a book. Hell, even video games. Sometimes I'll watch it and be like, I don't know if I'd like that. And I look at everything and go, you know what? I want the end. Watch the ending and realize, I want to know what leads up to that. And I'll play the whole game and enjoy every step of the way. So, yeah. I don't have much more to say about that. I do appreciate it. Please subscribe. I have been enjoying every one of you. And, yeah, that's all I got to say about this. Y'all have a good one.